list of hire equipment section, we can add any equipment we need to the contract. Select Equipment and Tools, and as this is a cross hire, we will select from the catalogue, as we will purchase the equipment and then hire it to our customer. You can use the filters and keyword searches as normal to narrow your search if required. And now you can tick the radio buttons next to the items you wish to add and then click Select. In this pop-up, you can now enter the hire details for each equipment item you have added to the contract. Select the item and then first add the date that you want to add it into the contract. Select the site ID, select a rate duration for the hire, and now set the hire rate. The hire rate is the rate per rate duration. Enter an end date if required. If you do set an end date, that is the last date the equipment item will be invoiced for. The date due back is based on the contract period for fixed term contracts. Please note, this means that invoicing will stop at this date. If you extend any fixed term contracts, be sure to edit the date due back field to ensure your invoicing continues. Now select a status for the equipment to assume when the contract is raised. In equipment movement, Move to Site automatically means that when the contract is created, the item is automatically added to the customer site in the system. This means no internal paperwork is created. Move to Site manually allows you to raise internal transfer paperwork. The invoice frequency is populated from the invoice section we filled out earlier in the contract. And you can add a weekly predicted clock hours value and an excess hourly rate. The excess rate will be charged on any hours usage above the predicted rate. Finally, you can add a minimum charge, and this charge only comes into effect if invoicing is set to charge per equipment. The minimum charge will be used if the calculated invoice value falls under the minimum charge. Repeat the process for all the items of equipment that you have added into the contract, and then click Save.